been an absolutely crazy event so far. We're going to get into one of the main events on my left-hand side from Ballyfermot. Dublin legend, Irish hip-hop legend. Please make some noise for Nugget!
And on the left, we got 1/3 of AWOL, but you might know him better as Dylan Coleman's cousin. Or you may know him as Roe B. Make some noise.
They decided off camera who's gonna go first, so it's round one on Nugget. Please, everybody, hold it down. Let's go.
Okay. Now, first off, I'm not going to say that you're a whack rapper or a failure, but why have you come to a battle event looking like you're backpacking across Australia? I mean, you should have been more careful, because sometimes what you wish for is what you get, Rob. And I'll start this battle from exactly where I left off, because third round against Dean, I spit some home truths, and you best fucking believe I got some shit on road too. So this is a chin story. You're gonna need all the strength your chin can bring for you to rip the goat. When they put Jaws here in front of me, I thought, I'm gonna need a bigger boat. I mean, I love your battles, Robbie. I'm a pure, honest fan, but if you can do one chin up, well, you're the world's strongest man. And because Baylor lives in Mayo, you use Cinco de Mayo as a reference to the place. You celebrate Cinco de Mayo. That's when your chin won chin dependence from the rest of your face. That chin belongs in the Champions League. It's everything all of my chins have ever fucking wished they could be. And you're a chinator. That's a 50-50 mix of chin and man. You met your board on Tinder and you upload pics to Chinstagram. You're a chinator. That's a 50-50 mix of chin and man. You met your board on Tinder and you upload pics to Chinstagram. And you love to groove around the stage because you think you got them snake hips. But you don't have the moves like Michael Jackson or say Prince. You've got the moves like you heard House of Pain jump around once and you haven't been the same since. Because you're a circus performer and you don't want to walk this tightrope because I got balls. I'm Scott Hall. I'm fucking up your night, bro. Yes! I'll do it NWO style. Step inside your gaff in the white and black and let you know the motherfucking king of DFI is back. Because they all want to step to the legend till they stand right there. That's where they get their heart wrenched. Punchline after punchline to the face. I just heard that glass is dead. Punchline after punchline to the face. I step in and that's that shirt stench. Came back to battle AWOL because even though they are friends, they've all got some hard reps. But I heard after our battle, Dean was mad stressed. Nearly ended up living on a park bench. Hate to do it to you, Robbie, but the day you are next and after you, guess who? Andy Duff! And that row your boat shit, that was a fucking terrible line. How's the smooth sailing? You can't even make a fucking ferry on time. And now you want to take my throne because you had a few battles? What kind of fucking king isn't even comfortable in a Newcastle? And you had a battle with Soyo. A battle's in the park in the evening, it turned into a battle in the dark. I was surprised it didn't go viral when it went up online. It was so bad, that's when Daylight walked out of a battle for the first time.
Bars. Ready.
What? Let's go. I don't know what the fuck you're expecting me to do here. Because Dean already used all the good angles. So this is proof there is no use for the group where each member battles. Then each member battles the people they battle and can't even wait till the new year, so fuck it. I don't mind turning into the villain just to get under his skin before he forms a new lair, but oh, they say it's Nugget. He's too relaxed, so row you done. But while he's still a wounded animal, I'll just snap and open up so I can hone in on that target, then adapt and overcome. Yes! Because I learned from Dean's mistake. He tried to use intellect to tackle the Joker he was faced with. And I don't need Frank Rhymes to show Homer his fault, because you lot love him and openly embrace it. So here we go, Nugget! Fuck you and your car seat! Before I dragged that car seat through the park green to meet you with it, I told Darklead to wipe his arse on it and covered in Carl's pee. So thank me. And fuck that hunk of junk of van you have in your garden. Just bring it back, you fat weasel. And stop using it to drive around in the dark at night trying to flash people, because that's evil. Thinks he's all fast and furious but can't even afford the van diesel. But what I will say is this. People think we look a lot alike. And now that we stand with one another, if I do say so myself, Gary, you are one handsome motherfucker. Damn, this man's a looker. But I'm kind of sick of your relationship with Dylan. Both of you are from Ballyfermot, and each have homeless tracks, but you both have gaps. Are you ready for some heterosexual knowledge?
Yes.
Good, because I'm about to spit straight facts. Because remember when we played EP together? The second day and me and Dean had to leave to do a solo gig. He said, we'd leave you on the stage, lads, and there was no energy left. You needed somebody to relight that fire, and Al said, it's cool, the lads are on the way back. It's funny, because as soon as Robbie left, he saw that Gary bar low and the crowd just had to take that. And you were supposed to battle Jed Mitchell that raised the bar when the Don't Flop team was in town, but for some reason he didn't seem too keen on the bout, and recently now Jed's been beating them down, so I can guess why. Because you were mostly jokes back then, so what I've seemingly found is that laughter may talk to the soul, but he didn't feel a need to speak to a clown.
Oh my God! Oh my God! That's fucking genius.
So, see, I know what you do. Josh, man, shut the fuck up. I knew it. You knew you couldn't outbar Raptor, so instead you did the math, and I tried to make it all make sense, but to me the penny doesn't add, so I knew if I dug down deep, just to give it everything I had, I could be like him, swallow my pride, and turn into a belly full of laughs.
Yes!
Time.
Round 2 on Nugget, let's go.
Brought that homeless shit, and you can put down the tune. But let me ask you, Robbie, where's your 100,000 views? Where's your stories getting thrown around in the news? If you're bitter about that, it says less about me than it does about you. And people always ask me, why don't I battle more? And why didn't I pass the torch? But that shit contradicts itself, so I don't know what the fuck they're even asking for. I mean, first year I did 12 battles, 8 here in the UK I had 4. Stepped away for a while because of personal shit that mattered more than some little fucking rapping war. Came back, beat the Don't Flop champ with a sharpened sword. And that was enough for me. Stepped down, I was done. Passed the torch. But Reds, I had one event with the mid-card mafia, and suddenly we didn't have a battle league anymore. So don't ever ask me about a fucking past torch. Ask them what they dropped it and burned down the gap. And you one of them cyclists, Robbie. Bunch of precious cunts. Don't feel you need to follow the same rules of the road as the rest of us, but get offended as fuck if I suggest just once you deserve to be splattered and spread on a bus. You pissed off? Gonna tell me how many cyclists I killed now in a year? Don't try peddling that shit around here. These are cycling bars. Something you got a wheel with. That's not the punchline. These are cycling bars. Something you got a wheel with. I'll hit you with the same stick I'm used for jamming up your wheel with and watch your bike leave the road like Elliot's and E.T.'s did. And I'm sorry, Robbie. I don't mean to offend you. It's just it's hard for me to respect you. You've got the same mode of transportation as my nieces and nephews. And you cyclists pull up to every traffic light like you don't know whether it's red or not, which is ironic, because when you tried to light up DFI, that's when red knew when to stop. And we've got the potential to be the best battle on a tight card. But I want your best performance, Robbie. Please give me one of your 5 stars. I want your best writtens, Robbie. I want fire bars. I want Rory shouting true facts after every fucking line bars. I want everybody looking for the reaction on John Coyne bars. I want A2C laughing so much he knocks over his point bars. Terminal slapping his chest. Jog outside the side bars. AWOL jumping round in the background like Shapey's mom. To my bars! Because this is the least debatable battle you've been in your life. I'll take it 3-0 on camera and in the building on the night. Because I'm bar heavy. I got them punchlines. Plus, I can better your performances. It's that late swag. I got presents, and that's why I've won. For everyone in the audience. And you didn't learn shit from that Battles in the Park shy, because as of the last event, you lost to the dark. Twice.
Let's go, Roby.
Gary, man. Big Si will get you a job in Sky. The fuck's up with that? Because you know as well as I do what he's like when he's scuttered bad after sculling cans, playing puff and pass with the skunk and hash. Bulling, falls and stumbles back, pushes past as he mumbles crap, and I know on a night out that is some fucking crack, but why would you voluntarily work with that? This cunt is mad. I mean, what was he like to work with, Gary? Could you promise he was always sober? Did you have to cover when he pulled a sickie? Did you lie about everything, pretty much all he told you? Because I remember playing gigs with a chap where he was nearly asleep on your shoulder, got on stage, trips over a mic stand and screams out, "Big Cyril, falling over!" You did But I bet you miss your work wife, Gary. Is it sad when you see him at the back of rooms? Do you wish that things could have stayed the same? Is that man the other half of you? Did you have hopes and dreams of a double team and even seen the active fool with unreleased songs called Shinobi is flowing, Sky TV package tunes? But I will, Bo, give me one second. Because when Gary and Dean battled, I was talking to Louise in front of him. She said she was a bit disappointed that Dean wouldn't give her a word of stick. And for those of you who don't know Louise, she's a friend of mine. She's also the lady that Nugget's with. And because I like her more than Dean does, I'll tell her straight up that she's a bitch. Oh yeah, Ready? Shit's about to get real harsh up in here. I'm only fucking joking. I'm only messing. I'm just fucking around talking trash. And I hope my words aren't falling flat. And maybe after this one, me and Louise are gonna have an awkward chat, but I'd never drag her name through the door. No. Because I respect Dort more than that. I'm fucking sorry, Louise. I'm sorry, Louise, but you literally asked for this. And you could have stuck her in the house, Nug, but I think I know the reason that you bring the one you love around us, because she's not afraid to speak her mind. And plus she's really fucking sound, bud, and as the old saying goes, behind every good man, there's a cunt who should have kept her mouth shut! Yes! See, I'm just here to prove I'm not as nice as you all think. Yeah, I'm a slimy, dirty dog. I might be a whiny cunt and all. The type to bring guitars to festivals, but unlike Nugget, I can keep the timing of a song. I might do loads of drugs with all me buds, be climbing up the walls, but I'd never, I said never, be stupid enough to get Simon Young a job time.
Another DVD, Robbie. I still can't believe the whole crowd got hyped for that. You think I can't get robbed like the title match? Now I know I'm not one to talk, but you walk out a lot, Robbie, and I want to know what, Jim. Because you manage to look like a fat cunt, even when you're all slim. You're in shape, but your shape is a square, it's not thin. I wasn't sure what angle to use till I saw the angle between your jaw and your chin. You're all square. There's an angle here, an angle there, I'm throwing them all in. Used to think the Lego man was an unrealistic body image, till I saw him. So listen up, SpongeBob Squareface. I'm surprised that you even being here. I thought you would have ducked me the first time like Dean here. But then I thought of the old expression, Robbie, you know, be there or be square. And honestly, I'm not trying to be a prick with the rhymes, it's just that I'm taking down AWOL and I'm doing it one brick at a time. When they announced that Ireland versus England card, sour was the taste. Because you wanted on the team and put it out for debate to the point where Rory had to put a vid out and just say that the team was just for people who are down from the days when the battles were in a place mad out of the way and the whole crowd was the mates. And I thought, no doubt, okay. And then he followed it up with, Nugget's the only person who could come out and just state that he wanted on the team and we'd have found him a place. And I would have loved to have seen the frown on your face. Because I know you're out for the fame and you're down for the chase, but I doubt you at the pace. Because even a fat cunt like me beat you to the finish line after I'd already dropped out of the race. So simmer down with your hate. Top 5 in the country, you're barely even top 3 out of your mates from your housing. And living in a caravan in your front garden, that's a fucked up location. And my traveller friends would not appreciate that kind of cultural appropriation. More power to you, if that's how you want to live, bro. More power to you, if that's how you want to live, bro. But every time you want to use the jack, you've got to go in, though. The other night while you were gone for a shit, bro, I hopped in your window, and I hate to tell you this, but your mom is a bimbo. She had me saying like a rumba when she taught me the lingo. Because you've got that South American girlfriend. And honestly, she's a lovely girl. Have to respect her. Last event, you asked me to check her because you were running inside and felt you had to protect her. But me and her got to discussing South American history and politics, and man, I impressed her. Me and her got to discussing South American history and politics, and man, I impressed her. But do you tell her your ex-girlfriend's a dirty, stinking Spanish oppressor? I want to know if you tell her that shit or you hold back. I think you should tell your ex-girlfriend that your current girlfriend's family want the motherfucking gold back. Like I said in the last round, keep it in the third. Fire bars. Try hard. But it doesn't matter, because when the time's up in the building, you're getting killed by my hands. That's die hard. After you, I'm taking shots at the terminal. That's die hard. After you, taking shots at the terminal. That's die hard. If I lose both times, I'll run you both over with my car. Holy fuck, Robbie. That's still die hard. And you might think that I'm fucking nuts, because I've managed to do 3 rounds without mentioning your much more famous cousin once. At the end of the day, Robbie, there's no way you're going to win. Well, at least we all know you're going to take it on the chin.
Hold on.
Yo, let's go, Robbie.
So we know each other a long time now, Nugget. Shush. We know each other a long time now, Nugget. It's been a lot of laughs that we sure faced. I genuinely consider you a friend, and I really hope you think of me as your mate, and that's why we agree. Some things are just off limits. There's no need to talk about shit in poor taste. It's sad. Because if you could see the love and respect, you know I wouldn't have mentioned stuff like that in the first place. But I do understand, because that is the current state of battle rap, where every garbage, crap, average sap can stand-up rap get overly personal with somebody feeling safe in the knowledge that they can say what they want without getting manhandled or a backhanded slap. It's fucking insanity. I've seen some genuine there getting Jay Short's face talking about his daughter and family with a big smirk ear to ear. Well, Jay had to do everything in his patience and his capacity not to knock the fucker out. And after the battle, I said, Jay, why the fuck did you not just crack his teeth? And he said, isn't it funny, Rob? Because you know he wouldn't have said that shit to me in reality, and that is a very scary thought. That we as a community have built these imaginary walls where we can pick apart their opponent's softest spot just to make that adversary fall. But you fans set the standards. So if you want to go the distance, we need some traction for the core. So if you don't agree with dirty tactics, and just don't react to it at all. Because this is not about self-censorship, or whether I might fuck with censorship, because that is at least what you've been saying. But to me, shock value will never add up to the cost of being a decent human being. See, before Rappers Full came along, there were some tough years on this troubled scene. Without the Redsers and the Nuggets, our culture seems so fucking bleak. But I tried to pave the way, just to give another league the push it needs. But how could I say I helped rebuild if I couldn't break down what's in front of me? Because you take some of the blame too, Gary. I think it's time I'm summing it up. Because you are the GOAT of Irish battle rap. But I guess that just wasn't enough. Because you let shit-tier, low-life battle rappers trip and stumble your foot. And instead of ignoring them or shutting them up, you took a step back from doing something you love. Well, to do a step back from something you love, see, if it is food for thought, I think it's time he's eating a sample. Because we may be blind leading the blind, but at least one of us up here will try lead by example. Like Dean said, But like Dean said, the honour's all... Shush. Like Dean said, the honour's all mine. I came to do my thing instead of just sitting at home. But after this, when Nug wants to win and get going, he wants us to leave him alone. But I get it, because there's sharks out here. And sometimes I feel like I'm treading water, don't know whether to get to swimming or roam. But either way, I've proven I could get under the surface without ever sinking the lowest time. Oh, yeah.